The village square thrummed with unease, the air heavy with pine, and the sharp bite of smoke from torches flickering along the cobblestones. Twilight-cloaked Vyrn, the sun long vanished behind the cliffs, casting jagged shadows over the gathered crowd. Cale stood at the edge, hands jammed in his pockets to hide their shaking. Lila beside him rocked on her heels, her braids swaying as she scanned the sky for dragons. The golden elixir was nearly spent, and the dragons, expected at dawn, were late. Whispers of empty tribute stores, and the dragon's wrath wove through the crowd like a cold wind. Cale's stomach twisted. He glanced at his parents a few rows ahead. Surya, his mom clutching Torin's arm, her knuckles white, and Torin's broad shoulders tense. Sapphire, his 10-year-old sister, clung to Surya's skirt, her wide eyes darting to the cliffs. Their wiry, red-coated dog pawed the ground, ears twitching. Shadow, their cat, was likely curled by the hearth at home.
"They're late,"
Lila whispered, nudging Cale.
"Supposed to come at sunrise. What if they don't show?"
Cale shrugged, masking his nerves.
"They'll come. Always do."
His voice was soft, nearly lost in the crowd's murmurs. He thought of last night's dinner, Surya's herb-crusted bread, warm and fragrant, paired with a stew of root vegetables and smoked fish. They'd eaten in silence, the bicentennial's weight pressing down. Ember had begged for scraps, tail thumping, while Shadow swatted a stray thread on the tablecloth. Later, Cale overheard his parents' hushed fears about the elixir's dwindling draws.
"What if the tribute's not enough?"
Lila leaned closer, voice low.
"My dad says the stores are nearly gone. No one's faced the cave since Alara."
Cale's fingers tightened in his pockets.
"Someone might volunteer."
He said the words hollow. Torin, ever practical, had taught him to mend nets and carve wood for fishing boats, savoring simple meals of grilled fish and Surya's bread. Surya's talent lay in spices, her stews filling their stone house with warmth. Sapphire, picky, ate only the bread's crust, leaving the rest for Ember. Cale wondered if those quiet meals would ever feel the same.
"Think anyone's brave enough for the 5 trials?"
Lila's eyes gleamed with fear and excitement.
"Zythar's fire, Lyrian's mist. I'd rather eat your mom's stew forever than go near those caves."
Cale forced a laugh.
"You'd eat my lunch forever too. Stole half my bread yesterday.
"You weren't eating it."
Lila grinned, but it faded fast.
"Cale, what if no one?"
A deep rumble from the cliff silenced her. Descended wings, casting shadows that swallowed the square. Zythar, the flame sovereign, landed, cracking cobblestones, his scales glowing like molten iron. His furnace-like eyes swept the villagers, his breath a wave of heat that singed Cale's hair.
"People of Vyrn,
Zythar's voice boomed, ancient as a tolling bell.
if centuries since we last met, your lives endure, untouched by time, by our gift. But your elixir fades, your tribute thin. Will you offer what is ours, or dare the trials?"
Cale's throat tightened, the dragon's words heavy with ages. He glanced at his family, Surya gripping Torin, Sapphire hiding, Ember growling. Elder Mara and the council stepped forward with a small chest of tribute, its meager contents obvious. The crowd held its breath.
Speech. What do you offer?
Great Zythar, we offer gold, grain, relics. Our stores are low, We beg mercy.
Mara's voice held steady, but strain cracked its edges.
The pact is clear. Tribute or trial. Choose.
Fear rippled through the crowd. Lila's cold fingers brushed Kale's hand.
It's not enough.
She whispered.
Someone has to go.
Zythar's eyes shifted, orange fading to piercing green, like jade aglow. His gaze swept the crowd, and Kale felt a jolt, his heart seized by an invisible force. The dragon's eyes locked onto his, the world dissolving. Crowd, torches, all gone.
You, child of Vyrn.
Zythar's voice vibrated in Kale's bones.
The flame calls.
The crowd parted, their stares heavy with shock and pity. Kale's legs locked, his pulse racing. A green glow flared from Zythar's eyes, and heat seared Kale's forearm. He stumbled, clutching his arm as a coiling flame, etched in emerald light, burned into his skin. Some villagers recoiled, others whispered prayers. The mark pulsed, then faded to a shimmering outline.
You are chosen.
Zythar's head tilted, eyes narrowing.
The mark of flame binds you to the trial. In 1 year, enter the Emberfall caves for the 5 trial. Succeed, and the elixir is yours. Fail or flee, and reclaim tribute tenfold.
His wings spread, shadowing the square.
1 year. Is prepare. Meet Lunton. Prepare now.
Zythar's roar shook the earth as he soared skyward, flames trailing like a comet. Kale stared at his arm, the faint green mark glowing faintly. Surya rushed to him, her trembling hands hovering over the mark. Torrent's face was stone. Sapphire clung to Ember, her eyes wide. The crowd's whispers swelled, a tide of awe and dread.
Kale, what does this mean?
Lila's voice was a hushed tremor. Kale didn't answer, the mark's faint burn anchoring him to the cave's promise. Villagers drifted away, their glances wary. Mara lingered, her sharp eyes unreadable, before turning with the council.
Kale, come home.
Surya said, voice tight, pulling him close.
We'll sort this.
Torrent added, his usual calm fraying. Kale nodded, letting them guide him through the emptying square. Sapphire trailed, clutching Ember, the cliffs looming like silent giants. At home, the hearth's embers cast flickering shadows. The cat lounged on a rug, her green eyes glinting. Surya stoked the fire, her movements restless, setting a kettle to boil. Torrent sat, hands clasped, staring at Kale's mark.
Why you?
He muttered.
A boy, not even 14. No one's been marked since Elara.
Kale traced the warm emerald lines.
I didn't choose this.
He said softly.
I'm no hero.
Surya's eyes glistened as she poured tea, steam curling like mist.
We'll find another way. More tribute, anything.
Kale shook his head, Sithar's voice echoing in his mind.
If I don't go, they'll take everything. We can't pay tenfold.
The council failed us.
Torrent growled, fist hitting the table. Shadow hissed, darting under a chair.
2 centuries, and they let the stores run dry.
Kale's gaze drifted to the window, the cliffs stark against the stars. He saw the classroom mural in his mind. A lone figure, 5 dragons, a glowing vial. Courage or madness? A knock broke the quiet. Surya opened the door to Lila, pale but resolute, her braid frayed.
I had to come.
She said, stepping inside.
Kale, you can't face this alone. There are records? Alara's notes, hidden in the archives. Clues about the trials.
What clues?
Surya asked, setting tea before Lila.
I overheard my dad with the council.
Lila said, gripping the cup.
Elara wrote about the dragon's tests, riddles, tricks. You need to prepare, Kale. The mark means you can't escape.
Kale touched the mark, its warmth spreading. He wasn't brave like Lila, wise like Mara, or strong like Torin. But the mark's pull, old nameless, stern stronger.
I have a year.
He said, voice firming.
I'll find a way.
I'm with you.
Lila said, eyes fierce.
You're not going alone.
Torin and Surya shared a look, fear mingling with pride. Sapphire climbed onto Kale's lap, hugging him tightly. Ember nudged his leg, whining, while Shadow's eyes gleamed from the shadows, mirroring the mark. Outside, the wind carried smoke from the cliffs. The Emberfall caves waited, their trials looming. Kale didn't know if he could face them, but with his family and Lila beside him, he'd have to try.